Yes, yes, yes. Welcome everyone back to the weekly Vertical EMA, the place where we take you guys to the latest updates, where we announce the biggest announcements, and where you guys can ask questions straight to the team. And today, guys, we have a super exciting EMA because not only are we going to announce here with you the date that we are going to be launching the Vertical Studio, one of our most anticipated projects, yet the cornerstone of our ecosystem, of our platform. Yes, you heard it good. We are going to be announcing the date here very shortly. But besides that, we're also having a special guest today, one of the core team members of Skynet, one of our most recent partnerships that we've done. A great partnership where we will be diving more in depth why this partnership is so important in the AI customization stack. Because that is the thing, right? We are just a part of the total stack. With Vertical, you are able to customize an AI model in the core. So from the inside, you can train it, you can customize its brain, you can add knowledge graphs to it, you can system prompt it cleverly. But what you want to do is after that is bringing that model to life when you've customized it. And this is the strategic plan that we're executing here right now together with partners like Skynet, and many more are coming very soon. So stay tuned over main because we have a very big other partner coming as well. But today we're going to put Skynet in the spotlights because we have been talking with the team very closely in the past weeks to look at our integration of our tools. And this is just excited to be working together with other teams that also have built these tools around making AI as useful for people as possible by building it in a no-code manner. But guys, one thing, I'm alone today. Hidde was not able to join me, so I have to toggle around a little bit myself within the streaming software. So sometimes you hear a little pause. Um, anyway, I can manage this thing by myself. Obviously, we would have loved that Hidde was here, no matter what. But guys, listen, you're going to hear it here first. And we're going to be announcing this also on our Twitter. But you are going to hear it here first because this is what we do for our EMA listeners. Those who listen here, that tune in here, that save the time to make time for our EMAs will hear the biggest announcement first. And I'm going to tell you here right now that we are officially going to launch the Vertical Studio version 1 open for the public on the 24th of September. Yes, you heard it correctly. In 2 weeks, we will be doing a live demo during our EMA on Wednesday on the 24th of September, where we are going to be showing you guys exactly what the version 1 is capable of and what is next in the pipeline. And you've heard it correctly. This is the version that is going to be open for the public. And what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be opening it up for free at start. The reason for this is because we need to gather, obviously, some user data. And obviously, we're probably going to run into some little bugs. Anyway, we're going to make it free for everyone for at least the first 2 weeks so that people can start testing, can give their feedback, because that's what Vertical is all about. We want to build our products together with the community and give our community early access, and take their feedback in and making sure that we iterate on the product based on your feedback, because in the end we are building this for you. We want to take you with us to the journey. So you've heard it here first. We are launching the Vertical Studio in exactly 2 weeks. We're going to be doing a live demo here on the EMA. So make sure you tell everyone in your communities to join to that EMA because it's going to be a banger. Wow. All right. So, guys, we have a special guest today, and that guest is Saura from Skynet.
Hello, everyone.
So what I guys, the reason why we have partnered with Skynet is super clear. Like I said, we are both projects, companies building tools that connect together into the AI stack. So we are layers on top of each other that amplify the value of both products. Skynet has built their own agentic workflow in a no-code manner. Soon you will be able to integrate your customized model from the Vertical Studio with just a click of the button. But without further ado, I'm not going to go into too much details of explaining your platform. Saurabh, I'm going to give you the stage to explain exactly what makes you guys so unique compared to the rest.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mark, for having me here. And thank you, everyone, whoever is listening, for joining up. And very excited for this partnership. And I'm Saurabh. We are building Skynet, and not that scary Skynet from Terminator, but something which might be useful for all of you. So, with Skynet, our vision is very simple. We want everyone to build agents. We feel all of you have got this excellent ideas, and you can build agents for your own use cases as compared to chatbots like GPT or different, large language models. We believe that agents do something, right? And when agents have to do certain tasks, it needs to be very much personalized, because my needs are different, marks are different, CEO's work is very different. You are BD, you are community manager. I mean, for ton of different people from ton of, from a wider geography, the needs are very different. And to meet these demands, you need very personalized tools. Now there are two ways to build personalized tools. Either you learn coding and you do it by yourself, or second you hire developers, and both of them are very expensive options, right? If you are going to learn, I mean, it's going to take ages, and by the time you learn something, a lot of new thing has come, so you go into hell. If you are hiring developer to building an agent for yourself, for your company, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars and long period of time. We understood this problem early, and we have built a beautiful interface, no code interface, where you can just drag and drop different tools and build agents. We have built our own MCP client and integrated a lot of different tools. Now here the partnership kicks in. We want you to utilize all the custom AI models which are there on Vertical, but we don't want to you to code, or or do a ton of different things. What we will be able to do, there is a model, just say specific for trading, specific for marketing. You can just, in one click, you can utilize those intelligence directly on Skynet and build agents on top of that without writing a single line of code. So that is the sector which will be opening for all of you, where you will be able to utilize intelligence from Vertical without going through docs, without reading a lot. And the best part, you will be able to connect those intelligence to 8,000 plus external tools, be it Telegram, be it Twitter, or be it, if it is a trading thing, Uniswap, everything. So we have all the tooling ready. You bring the intelligence, you connect it, and you build powerful agents. So that is what we are building at Skynet. And yeah, to be here.
Yeah, awesome. And you said it correctly, right? That is the whole thing. That was the exact thing where we connected on the most. That going through these customization pipelines, either by if it's building an agent or customizing your own model through fine tuning or setting up knowledge graphs or racks or whatever, you need engineers. That is the whole thing, right? And it's expensive. And even if you and that means that it's only if you're able to find them to do it for you, right? uh, that is the the same philosophy that we partnered on, is that we want to open up this technology for everyone, right? We want to bring everyone on board, give the power of AI back into the hands of the people instead of only to the companies that have the funds and the resources to hire the engineers to do it for them. So great, guys. This means that soon, when you customized your model in Vertical, when you've fine tuned it based on your data, when you've added your knowledge graphs, you are able to, with one click on the button, go to Skynet platform and turn it into a living agent that is able to execute tasks for you on your behalf. So, um, Saurabh, I think that it's pretty interesting if you guys, if you give our audience a little insight in how the platform looks. Would you be able to give us a little demo?
Yeah, 100%. So give me a
Awesome.
second. Let me just start sharing my screen.
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
And while we're waiting, I'm gonna throw this one more time into the screen.
Okay.
Vertical Studio launch officially September 24th, guys. Write it down in your agenda. Make sure you are present during the EMA in exactly 2 weeks because we are going to be live demoing the Vertical Studio version 1 here for you guys. How's it going? Do you need any?
Yeah, all good.
Oh, he left. I think he pressed the wrong button, guys. Well, while Sarab is probably joining in right now, guys, this is amazing. This is not the only partnership that we're going to be adding to this stack. We want to make sure that we give you guys as many options and possibilities to bring your model to life after you've customized it in the studio. And we want to open up this program, which we call the Verified Integration Partners. And Skynet is just the first partner that we are going to be adding there. There are other partners already in the pipeline, a few very big and already super official, not only in Web3, but also in Web2, because we feel we want to give you the ability to extend your intelligence that you've created in the studio beyond Web3, but also within Web3. Yeah, there is Sarab again. All
I
right,
mean, very, very sorry, guys. I mean,
no
it's just my
worries.
internet giving some troubles here. So, yeah, I think I can present my screen now. Mark, can you see my screen?
Yes, we'll be adding it here, and then I think I have to do
Perfect.
this. Wappa.
Okay. So this is the Skynet platform, and here, if I click on create agent, so there are basically two ways to start with the agent building journey. The first is you can come to marketplace and you can have you will have a bunch of different templates and which are powered by different tools out there, which you can click on duplicate and get start your agent building journey, or you can click on create agent and you get a blank canvas with a bunch of tools. So let me open a template and show how the whole thing will work. We'll take let's say trading for example. So let's say there is a model which is specifically trained for trading use cases, and it gives you the time series data and predicted price of Bitcoin. Let's say, just for example. So what will happen is the vertical AI node will be somewhere here. And if you see the whole flow, how the whole flow works right now is you give input from Telegram. The Telegram's input goes to another tool. It's called Watch AI, which verifies the token. If the token is verified, it means it's safe for trading. It goes to LM. LM forms all the things needed to do the trade. Then it goes to LiFi, from where the trade happens, and you get the transaction confirmation back into your Telegram. If the trade is not successful, as the token is not verified, it is like scammy token, or let's say it's a honeypot, this particular tool analyzes and tells the flow to not execute the trade, and you get a message saying that because of this following reasons, the trade was not executed. So that is what happening now. Now imagine, instead of just verifying that whether the token is safe or not, you add a tool like, for example, I'm just taking this as, we have something called LLM agent tool, where you can add any LMs out there. So you can add OpenAI Anthropic, you can add custom OpenAI compatible any APIs as well. So from Vertical Studio, you get an LLM whose work is just to give you data related to trading. What will be the price of Bitcoin next 5 minutes? You get this data over here, you connect this, and then you write a logic over here that if the predicted price of Bitcoin is more than, let's say, the current price, then make the trade, else skip it. The same thing will happen. And now it's just the one example, because of so many tools out there which already exists here, the possibilities are infinite. In next example, what you can essentially do is, we have something called doc reading agent, and what currently does is, this agent reads any doc from internet, whichever link you will give, and you'll be able to chat with that particular doc into your Telegram. So you send input via Telegram, the AI reads that doc and then starts answering you. Now, for this, the LLMs which are being used for reading and answering are general purpose LLMs. They do not have a speciality like Web3 copywriting or Web3, how you reply, how you make the posts. I mean, it is not specific, but imagine if you trained a model on, all the viral tweets of different corporations out there, and you build that model onto Vertical. Now that model writes banger tweets. Now what you need to do to write banger tweets for your own company, you come here, you upload your company data into this node, and instead of using general purpose LLMs, you use that specific marketing LLM from Vertical. You add that API over here. You add model name, APIs, all those details, and then you will start getting banger tweets for your company. So whatever the models which will exist onto Vertical, you will be able to utilize them and and you will be able to build agents using that. So I mean, I think I was clear enough. Whatever the use cases are, be it trading, be it marketing, be it copywriting, be it customer support, anything like building NCP agents, any kind of agents, you'll be able to leverage the intelligence, the specific custom things which are being made over there here to, extend that, build agents for personal use, for, selling anything. You'll be able to do that. So this is Skynet. We are currently in beta. We are, giving access to a small set of people on rolling case. So in case any of you are interested in building anything, just hit me up, comment down, and we'll be more than happy to give you guys access.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it looks cool already. So
Yeah, thank you.
I can't imagine how the platform will develop when you guys will have some more time, because it already looks stunning. And maybe that is interesting to tell the people, right? Because this already looks like a workable tool. But what are the things that are currently in the pipeline for Skynet that are going to be adding even more value to the tools that you've already built?
Perfect. So I think this will be alpha for a Skynet community as well. That we are planning to bring a lot of trading tools onto Skynet. So when I say trading, imagine, perps from your Telegram and utilizing all set of niche tools. So that is something coming up. We also are making our node ACP wider available. So what you will be able to do that is, you build agents over here, and you directly connect it to a network called ACP. It's by virtuals. And by connecting to that network, your agent will become, you know, provider from day one, and it will start earning money. So as an agent builder, you will not have to, work a lot for building your own distribution. From Skynet you will be able to get that too. And recently, I think yesterday, we allowed people to, start testing out the ACP thing. So that is gonna be doing. And one thing which I think I just forgot to mention in demo is like everything is one click deploy. So whatever I showed you, you just need to click a button and it gets deployed, and that's it. You do not need to worry about DevOps or anything as such. And last, it's like soon you will be able to, chat and do some stuff on Skynet. I won't say much, but yeah.
Interesting. Teasing us with some big stuff, not wanting to say too much. Those are always the most intriguing details people want to hear. But then I would say, guys, go to their page and make sure you stay tuned of anything that Skynet does, because it is pretty interesting. And exactly what you say, right? The DevOps is usually the annoying part, and that is what we focused on a lot as well in our studio. That it's just a click of the button to run training and then deploy it so you can run inference on. We have done all the technicalities behind the scene. And that is how you make those tools open for the public to remove those technicalities. So awesome. Let's see if we have some questions, because it would be awesome. They can be for the Skynet team. I see some community members typing here. No questions yet. So it seems that everybody was clear. We have a
Yeah.
decent amount of people watching. So, guys, please don't hesitate. Ask those questions. We are live here on YouTube, Twitter, and on Telegram. Feel free to drop your questions on any of these platforms. Um, Sarab is here, right now. I'm here right now. We've just announced the launch of the studio. You've just got an in depth insight into how the Skynet platform will function together with the studio. I can't imagine that nobody is burning with a question. Let's see. I have a question here. All right. This one is from the Telegram community. Let's see. This one is from El Major. Team mentioned in a previous EMA that the cognitive agentic framework from Levanchi Lab will be integrated in the Studio V1.5. Would you be launching 1.5 immediately after version 1, or would it take a while? Well, immediately, I mean, no, there will probably be about 4 weeks in between. So it is going to be the next major release. But I mean, I'm not sure what you mean with immediately. I guess it's the version after it. So what we'll be doing is we'll be launching a version 1 that is capable of turning your messy data into structured data. So we've built our own data set creating agent, where you can just dump in your PDFs, text files, your Excels, and you prompt our agent what the purpose is of the training from the data set, or what you want your model to be capable after training. And based on that prompt, it will transform your messy data into a data set. That's step number 1. Then you can grab that data set, move it to the next step, and execute a fine tuning by clicking one of the most suiting models in our studio. And if you're satisfied with the model, with the system prompt, with the data set and everything, you can run the training and it will automatically deploy after. You can compare it to the base model. You can do some tweaking. And if you're satisfied with it, you can just use it like any other model on the stream. This is the version 1. This is going to be available for you. About 2 weeks later, we're going to be releasing more features like API access, which you can use to go to the Skynet platform to build agents with that model that you've produced. And then I think about 4 weeks later, we are able to also add the and the cognitive agentic framework, the technology of Levanti Lab there as well. And this really means that we will give you the ability to build uh, uh, um, knowledge graph systems for your model to evolve with you over time without setting up a RAG system or whatever. So yeah, this is going to be released not too long after, indeed. I hope that answered your question, El Major. All right, we have another one here. Let's see. From Ancient Whale. Bring them up here. All right, so Ancient Whale in the Telegram community. So, will I be able to train a model that will be able to predict different things, like let's say football matches, results, stock prices, forward predictions, etc.? Well, in the end, sure, the prediction training prediction models is actually one of the harder models to train because there are so many variabilities to take into the considerations. But yes, we are going to focus eventually in our studio as well that you are able to train a prediction model, which you then can use into an agent on Skynet. Well, maybe Saurabh, you already have some uh, uh, pipelines for this, agentic workflows, but maybe you want to give some extra body to this question as
Yeah,
well.
I mean, this is, I feel, one of the most wanted problems. I mean, one of the most challenged thing which people in AI have been trying so far to come with extremely accurate predictions. And I feel internally a lot of teams have gotten so close, but most of the models which this big hedge funds or all of Wall Street guys use, they are not in public. But with time, if you get enough data, you try to tune it a lot. And with the whole DAI space is going up, where community is coming with a lot of different techniques. And recently we saw that right now models can be trained by orchestrating different communities, by bringing their data together, by bringing different techniques together. So you'll be able to do that for sure. I can, so far I understand vertical, I can answer that. But the accuracy becomes the challenge, that how close you can get up to, because unless and until you are not very close, it defeats the purpose. But
Mhm.
yeah, and once you have that, let's say, which is not very close, that will also work. You can build agents, you can get more data, and then you can retrain it. So I think with Skynet you can complete this loop and maybe generate more data to train better models.
Nice. That's what we try to do here, right? We're trying to extend your capabilities with these types of partnerships. So thank you for giving some more details, some more body to that question. We have a final question of Liam. What are some catalysts the team is working on, and also new models inside to be added to the stream? So, Liam, I'm not sure if you just jumped into the EMA, but we have dropped just a major announcement, and that is that Vertical is launching the Vertical Studio version 1 to the public on the 24th of September this month. And why have we chosen for this date, guys? Not only are we do we want to have this available this month, we also want to have this available when we are in Singapore during Token 2049, so we are able to demo this to any interesting partner that we meet there, so we can intrigue them and get them on board the Vertical train. But back to your question, because you are wondering if there are new models getting added to the stream. Liam, we are adding any major model that has substantial value, it gets released by any major provider. We are adding them to the stream always. So keep an eye out for our socials, because as of my understanding, we have just added a new model about 2 weeks ago, and we are going to be adding a very interesting model next week as well. Eventually, the stream is going to be a major extension of the studio. And that means that the moment that you have customized a model in the studio users will be able to publish this to the stream. So soon you will not only be able to use all major models, you'll also be able to try and test all the custom models of our studio users that they've developed for the stream users. So that is super interesting. So the stream is going to be growing exponentially together with the studio production in the future. These two products are going to be directly correlated in growth, and everything is obviously running on the vertical cloud. I hope that answered your question. If you want to have any more details, feel free to ask them in the chat as well. All right. So we have final question, and then we're gonna stop, guys. And I think this is actually a pretty interesting one, which is relevant for both of us. Final question, and I'm gonna give this one to you to answer first, Sarab. What is the role of ACP in Skynet, and how are we exactly leveraging vertical?
Perfect. So, to give to whoever listening this context of ACP, so ACP is Agent Commerce Protocol. It's a standard for agents to communicate, take jobs, and give jobs to each other. So this is by virtuals, and we have integrated them as well. Now, with virtual integration already done and with vertical integration in the process, this gives a very unique advantage for all the vertical community members whoever you are listening to, because ACP wants to build a network of specialized agents. And if you see how specialized agents are made, they are made based on specialized models. So far, there have been different models. People have been putting system prompts, doing little bit of training, coming up with agent. With you already have this custom models ready to be built. Once you get custom models from vertical, bring that intelligence in, as I was saying, put some tools on top of that, and connect ACP. Now what will happen once you connect ACP? Your agent will start taking requests from, let's say, hundreds of different agents. Now all these agents, whenever they are sending you requests, you are gonna you know get money. You are generating real revenue from day zero. So whatever intelligence which is there on vertical, with Skynet you can monetize that, and you can monetize that in minutes without writing a single line of code, and with all the best, I would say, one of the widest tools we have on Skynet. So you're not gonna miss anything. So this will open a very new way of people who don't do a lot of code, but they have interesting ideas. They have been following the products for a longer time. You'll be able to monetize this intelligence in a very easy way. And the ACP ecosystem is increasing. It has hundreds of thousands of transactions already. Agents are already making tens of thousands of dollars in revenue. So this opens up a very great opportunity for all of you.
Awesome, awesome. And that is, in my opinion, creating a financial incentive to improve the quality is, in my opinion, the best way to stimulate people to actually improve the quality. I think that is a
Very
big
true.
downfall of, for example, a Hugging Face, right? One of the biggest library of, custom models, but no way of monetization, right? So all these engineers, they're producing an incredible first fine-tuned model that is able to do all these interesting stuff, but they don't continue with it because, to be able to make money from it, they have to start a business, they have to get funding, need build a
True.
brand. They don't want to do that. Developers just want to build quality, and giving people these monetization pods is also a part of Vertical's vision, and again something that we align greatly on. Sarab, thank you for joining in today. It was a great pleasure having you here. This is probably not going to be the last time that we speak, and
Yeah.
looking forward of building the integration together. For now, I wish you a great evening. and also everyone in the audience. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was interesting. Especially the demo was quite nice. Always enjoy having them here in the EMA. And I'm not sure if you want to have some final words, unless then I'm gonna close it off here and call it a night.
Yeah, I thank you, Mark, for having me here. Enjoy talking with you, and with how I see things unfolding, we are also very excited for the launch of the studio and make it available for the wider community. So that's it, guys. Go check out Skynet, try the product. If there are any feedbacks, anything, let us know. If you got any cool ideas, let us know. Always happy to chat and help anyone build agents.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, wherever you are in the world, have a great evening. Have a great day. This is Shout Up and Mark tuning out.
Thank you, guys.